Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate your time and attention. But before we get going with the rest of the presentation, we have a little video prepared for you all, so here it goes. So first, a little bit about me. I first got involved with RHA my first year here at Tech. I served as the 16-17 Programs Chair for the HHC Hall Council. Woo! And I really just fell in love with event planning and really being a part of the community in a way that I had never planned to before. And I just loved programming so much that I felt the need to continue doing it. And so that's when I really decided to run for the 17-18 Director of Programming. As many of you know, I served on the board last year as well. And so I enjoyed that experience a lot. It helped me to grow not only professionally but also personally in the ways that I interact with others and around campus. And so I've really just been so grateful to RHA for that experience and for that development of myself. And so I felt that I should give back to the organization that's given so much to me, and so that's how we're here, and I'm serving now as the 18-19 president, and I'm so honored to be presenting in front of all of you today, so thank you so much for being here. So RHA has helped me to grow in a way I never would have expected. I have come to care so deeply for a resident community, many of whom I have never individually connected with before or gotten to know, and yet I know somehow that they're just like me, searching for community and belonging on campus. And I think that's what's so special about RHA is that we are such a diverse organization, but that we can really come together and bond and share these memories and these connections that mean so much to people and mean so much to me personally. And so as advisors, I really just thank you for facilitating those connections and those memories through our organization. And so that, speaking of memories, I think my favorite RHA memory probably has to be going to my first helicopter and really having no idea what was going on, no idea what I had gotten myself into. I looked at the executive board in front of me and was like, who are these people? What are they doing? Where did they come from? You know, and so I think just looking back at that version of myself is so funny to me now, to see how far I've come, and now I'm serving as one of those executive board people. Where did I come from? Who knows? But anyways, I just want to finish off this video to say that my goals are really to strive for excellence in everything that RHA does, and I think that goal is absolutely attainable. We have such wonderful people and talented leaders serving in the executive board positions this year, and I know that with the help of you all as advisors, with your guidance not only towards your Hall Council officers but also any input and feedback that you have for us that we're so open to this year, I think we are really going to achieve something great for the organization this year. So thank you again so much for being here, and I can't wait to present to you all the rest of this presentation, so enjoy the other videos from the rest of the exec board. Thanks guys.
Hi Hall Directors, my name is Will Cardy and I am the RHA Director of Internal Affairs for this year. I first got involved with RHA in fall 2017 when I was elected to be the FFM Finance Chair. I loved working with my Hall Council to put on cool events and improve life for everyone in my area, and I wanted to get more involved. Next semester, I had the opportunity to join the RHA Executive Cabinet as the IT Coordinator, where I got to have an even wider impact on residents. The more involved I got with RHA, the more I fell in love with the organization. RHA has given me a lot of opportunity to grow, from the leadership experience I've gained to the relationships I've developed. My favorite RHA memory so far was the Hall Council Officer Fall Training Retreat. It was my first real experience with RHA as a whole, and I met a ton of really cool people and learned a lot. I'm super excited to be on the executive board this year. I plan to oversee the overhaul of a lot of our critical IT systems, especially some of our automated financial and bill tracking tools. This will improve the efficiency and reliability of a lot of our internal operations, allowing us to better serve the community. It will also just make life easier for you and your Hall Council officers. I will also ensure that we continue to implement RHA's strategic plan with a focus on increasing the accessibility and awareness of resources offered by RHA. I hope to work with all of you to engage Hall Council officers on the resources available to them through RHA this year. If you ever have any comments or concerns, feel free to reach out to me by email or text. I can't wait to work with you all this year.
Hall Directors. As many of you know, my name is Kelly Tracy, and I will be serving as RHA's Director of Finance for this year. My experience with RHA started in the fall of 2016 when I was the treasurer for the Folk Caldwell Fulmer Hall Council with Jeremy Brown as my advisor. I fell in love with the work that I did, the community that I helped to build, and the lasting relationships that I made within RHA. That next semester, spring 2017, I was appointed to the Executive Cabinet as the Old Gold Auditor while still serving on the FCF Hall Council. I learned a lot about finances, and I decided to run for DOF for the 2017-2018 year. As soon as I got in the position, I began making major finance changes. RHA needed a total finance revamp, and we are slowly but surely getting there. I believe that RHA needed the same Director of Finance for more than 1 year to finish the revamp, so here I am serving my second year. I have created new policies and tools to help with finances, so please bear with me this year as we are piloting some of them. My goal for RHA this year is to have more robust, clarified financial policies and finance procedures. Okay, so that's enough about finances, so let's talk about how great RHA is. It's hard to narrow it down to one favorite RHA memory since RHA has been my home for now going on 3 years. I'd have to say that my favorite thing though about RHA are the lifelong friends that I've made within it. It's not just an organization that I joined to bulk up my resume. It's a place where people of all backgrounds, all personalities, and all identities, they can all come together for one purpose, to build community. And little do we know that we're building community between each other throughout the whole ride. So I'm really excited to be spending my last year in college with RHA as my home, and I'm really excited for all of you Hall Directors to help us build that community and have fun throughout the whole year. So if you have any questions, please email me. You can call me if you want to. Stop by the office, I'm always there. And I look forward to working with all of you.
I'm Savannah, and I'm this year's Director of Member Engagement. I'm sorry I couldn't be there today, but I'm currently studying abroad in Paris. Luckily, though, I'll be home starting Monday, so if you need anything or want to meet with me personally, feel free to shoot me an email. I want to start this video by explaining to you guys how much RHA means to me, and hopefully get you guys pumped for this upcoming year. I think RHA helped me grow a lot as a person last year, both regarding confidence and responsibility. If you looked at me last fall semester, I started my first Hall Council meeting by telling this weird story about a fish that nobody understood, just because I was so nervous I didn't know what else to say. And somehow at the end of the year, I was able to have enough confidence to run for this position, and for that I think I'm going to be eternally grateful. I also think RHA does a really good job of instilling responsibility in our Hall Council officers. It teaches you that what you do and don't do in a team really affects your teammates, which I think is a very important lesson to learn going into our adult life. This makes me even more excited to be the Director of Member Engagement because I get to plan training retreats and lunch and learns, which are things that help our students grow. And that's actually my challenge to you guys. I know that for me, my Hall Director Meredith was a pertinent part in me growing in this past year, and that's what I want you guys to do for your Hall Council officers. These are students that are involved in RHA because they love it, or because they want to be a part of the community, not because they get anything out of it. And so I think it's our responsibility to foster their growth and development. Hall Council shouldn't be another duty that's put on your plate that's weighing you down. Hall Council officers are elected to do certain positions, and they should do their jobs, and you should just be there to support them. With that said, I'm really excited to work with you guys all this year, and I really hope to see you soon. Bye!
Good morning, Hall Directors and other RHA advisors. My name is Emmett Miskell, and I will be your 2018-2019 Georgia Tech Residence Hall Association Director of Programming. Yeah, so I got involved in the Georgia Tech Residence Hall Association just kind of by chance. The first week of my freshman year of college, which would have been last year, I saw a flyer for Hall Council for my residence hall, which was Hefner Armstrong. I thought, well, this is going to be a great opportunity. Might as well try running for something, get involved in my community. It's only the first week of school, so I ran for the communications chair position for my Hall Council. I happened to win and had a wonderful time doing that for a couple of months. Went from that, transitioned over to an open position on the exec board. I served as the Director of Member Engagement for a semester. last year, ran again as for the Director of Programming. For this year, managed to win that, and here I am. Even though I've only been involved in RHA for just over a year now, I've really seen RHA grow in many of the aspects in terms of our impact on residents, quality of events, and improving the lives and really the quality of the residents overall. So over the next year, a couple of the things that I really want to do and where I want to see RHA go, and some of the new heights I want to take it to. For one, I'd really like to start partnering with a lot of the other organizations on campus. We've got a lot of other great organizations that have a lot of great ideas that I feel like if we partnered with them, we would really be able to expand our outreach and not only reach just the residents, but also the rest of the Georgia Tech community. And another thing I'd really like to work on over the next year is improving the amount of coordination between the Hall Council level and the big RHA level in terms of events. We have a lot of events that are planned on the Hall Council level and with Hall Directors and SSMs and Hall Council officers, and also a lot of events that we plan with big RHA and larger events on campus. And there's not really a lot of cross-coordinations between those two levels. And I feel like if we can improve that level of coordination, then we would reduce the amount of overlapping events and really improve the quality of our events on campus. And of course, if I had to pick my favorite RHA memory, it's going to have to be the brainchild of one of our former RHA Exec Board members that I had the pleasure of being able to take on and take care of for the past year, and that was GT Unite. And I know I love to talk about GT Unite a lot if you know me at all, and if you don't, you'll get to know that and find that out very quickly. But GT Unite is such a cool event because you have a lot of different hall councils and a lot of different organizations coming together on campus just for a common cause, and it's not really one cause in particular other than that we want to improve and impact the community and really show out that we care about residents and care about the community here at Georgia Tech. And really seeing all those efforts and all the work and planning and time that we spent into planning that event coming into fruition this past March was a really great opportunity that I'll really never forget.
Hi everybody, my name is Jordan Baxter. I'm the Director of External Relations for the Residence Hall Association on the 2018-2019 Executive Board. What I do as Director of External Relations is I focus on student-staff member interactions between Hall Council as well as Big RHA. I also plan conferences for Georgia Tech to attend at the state, regional, and national levels, as well as one exploratory conference somewhere in Atlanta. I've been a part of RHA for 2 years now, going on my second year. I was served as the communications chair for the Towers-Hanson Hall Council. Go Hand Towels. We also won this beautiful trophy right here, the Hall Council of the Year trophy, so that's something that I take with pride. My favorite memory of RHA is Going to Grow, which is the Georgia Residence Hall Organization Leadership Conference. It's a good way for everyone to gain leadership skills as well as interact with different RHAs. Since no RHA is really the same, it's interesting to learn about the different structures that different schools have and how we can take some of that back to our own campus. Grow also is what led me to become the Director of External Relations. I just loved interacting with different schools and learning more about how RHA can function at a national level. So that's what prompted me to run for the Director of External Relations, hence why it's my favorite memory. Some of my goals for this year as Director of External Relations is focusing on student-staff member interactions with Hall Council. That seems to be an issue from years past, just because student staff members and Hall Council are trying to go towards the same goal, which is building community in the residence halls. So to kind of eliminate the bad interactions that go on between student staff members and Hall Councils, I'm trying to create a way to increase communication using the student staff representatives at Hall Council as well as through the big organization on the executive cabinet. And making sure that there are strategies to come up with on how to plan effectively with student staff members rather than trying to compete against them. And that also will help create a good diverse amount of events so that student staff members and Hall Council aren't putting on the same types of events. Also, I want to try and hype up everyone who is part of RHA to attend conferences. That's something that has been lacking to try and get a full delegation to attend these conferences, so that's something that I really want to focus on as Director of External Relations, and get people hyped up to attend these conferences like how I was for GROW. Ultimately, I think the Residence Hall Association is a great way to get involved on campus just because of the interactions that Hall Council officers can focus on with professional staff members. It's really nice to go around campus and see a professional staff member in housing and know exactly who they are and what they do in housing. So that's something I think RHA is good for and a great way to get involved on campus.